Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on this video to check out my UTA100 training and how it is progressing. This week have seen some really good progress with my running, and it's a bit surprising because it's been a little bit of an up and down week, but I'm going to talk in this video about that progress, and also a little bit later on I'm going to talk about my shoe rotation that I used in week 3. Just let you know what shoes I'm running in, back to the progress that I've spoke about. And that progress that I'm seeing is in my endurance. Now, I'm still running to a heart rate level that is below my MAF heart rate of that 130 beats per minute. All bar one of my runs this week were below 130 beats per minute. The only one was the park run that we did at Ipswich, where it was quite a hilly course, and I just crept a couple of beats above that 130 beats per minute. But overall, this is where my improvement or my progress is coming in this training block. It's that slow running, building the aerobic capacity, and this is leading to greater endurance. And I'm seeing this endurance come through in the middle to later stages of pretty much all my runs now. I'm feeling stronger, and this has really all come about by slowly increasing my mileage, keeping my pace nice and slow. No specific agenda with the heart rate, it's just the way things have worked out. I did say in the last video, guys, that I was surprised that my heart rate has been so low early in this training plan because it's hot, it's humid, things are just falling into place nicely. Another good week it has been for mileage. There was a double up day this week. I'll talk about that when I go through the shoe rotation. And on that double up day there was a speed workout that I did with Graham. Now you may remember Graham featured here on the channel last year when he ran his debut marathon. Graham's one of the runners that I coach. Now some people have raised in the comments to some of these videos, why am I doing speed as part of a 100-kilometer training plan? Well, it's just really to wake the legs up every now and then, just to break up the monotony of the slow running, keep the mind fresh. There was another comment too from just an old-fashioned runner, and he said, why are you still doing park run? Similar reasons. Park run is just a release from the long, slow mileage that I'm doing. Every Saturday, Trish and I just pick a park run, just something a little bit different to break the week up. You know, we have breakfast afterwards, coffee, whatever. Park run's just a bit of a release from that day in and day out of long, slow miles. It's just something different for the legs and keeps the mind fresh, and it's just a little bit of variety. And just another point with park run as well, because doing park run every Saturday, the mileage is low on a Saturday, so it's a little bit easier on the body, and just giving the body a bit of a chance to just recover before we move into the Sunday long runs out on the trails. Alright guys, it's time to whiz through quickly my shoe rotation in week 3, and as I do that, up here on screen I'm going to put what week 3 looked like running wise. Week began with a 13-kilometer recovery run, running in the New Balance Fuel Cell Rebel V2s. Love this shoe. This is the first pair that I have owned. 650k on this shoe now, and still going great. Still lots more to give. The outsole's getting a little bit worn, as you can see through here, but for a recovery day, ideal shoe. Moving on to Tuesday. Now this was the double up day that I spoke about a little bit earlier on. Tuesday morning, in the New Balance Beacon version 3s. Tuesday afternoon in the Saucony Endorphin Speed version 2s, and this was a speed set I did with Graham. Mile repeats, around about 4 minutes 40 per kilometre average, and that's what we're working towards with Graham's half marathon pace. Have got a first impressions run video coming out with these shoes, so look out for that real soon, guys. Moving on to Wednesday, midweek long run in the Asics Nova Blast 2s. Another first impression video coming on these shoes really soon as well. 28 kilometers, and I just find that this shoe is just perfect for those long runs. Thursday, another 13 kilometers in the newer pair of the Rebels V2 from New Balance. I think I've got about 200k on this shoe. Just love it as much as the first pair. Friday, I did my regular 16k loop, 10 mile, running in the Asics Glide Rides. This is the first version. This shoe has got almost 1,000 kilometers on it, and as you can see, you wouldn't think that had 1,000 kilometers on it. a fantastic shoe, but I've got to say, I really think it's just starting to come to the end of its lifespan, because I'm just starting to feel it a little bit in the legs after running in this shoe. I'm not getting the level of comfort that I did earlier on, but 1,000 kilometers out of a pair of shoes, that's pretty damn good. Then Saturday, the park run at Ipswich, went back to the Beacons, so it was a 10 kilometers. And then on Sunday, out on the trails, 25 kilometers in the Hocker Speed Goat 3s. About 500 kilometers on these shoes now, and I am nearing the need for another pair of trail shoes. Now, I'm not sure what trail shoe I'm going to go with next, but I really have enjoyed running in the Speed Goats, so who knows what the next trail shoe will be. So there's my shoe rotation. Why have I got so many different shoes for the week? Well, I like to mix my shoes around, and it's taken me quite a while to actually get this number of shoes to put into a rotation. I like to mix it up with different stack heights, with different levels of cushion in that midsole, and what that does is not only is it a bit of an injury prevention, but depending on your stack height and your level of cushion in the shoes, you work different muscles, tendons, ligaments, and instead of just running in the one pair of shoes day in and day out, you're running in a whole variety of different shoes. You're working all those different little things in your legs, and it just helps to prevent any sort of little niggles that you might get or injuries. So there you go. That was my shoe rotation for the week. 125 kilometers this week. I'm continuing to build mileage into this program to that 100 mile a week or 160 kilometers a week in this first 8-week training block. So there you go, guys. Week 3 of the UTA 100 training done and dusted. Everything's tracking along really nicely. There was one thing that I did forget to mention on Wednesday with my midweek long run. I think I might have said 28k. I think it was supposed to have been a 25k run, but just wasn't feeling it on the day, and I pulled the pin at 20 kilometers and then just walked the last 5 kilometers. Don't see the point in really taxing the body too much at this time of the year. We're in late January, still really hot. Lots of time between now and UTA in May, and I just thought, why suffer when I've still got so much time up my sleeves? If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up, like, share the video, and if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing. Would really appreciate that too, because all those sort of things help to grow the channel. All right, guys, I'm out of here now. Just remember, run free, run happy, and I'll see you in the next video.